It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And it's all up next.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, these Giants seem to be a team on the improve. They won their first playoff game since Super Bowl 46 last year. Now, what needs to happen to take that next step?
They just need to continue to amass talent, get those guys going, and become contributors. And on the offensive side of the ball, become much more explosive in the passing game.
Then for the visiting Rams, they found out the hard way that you need a lot of good fortune when you win a Super Bowl title. And when you don't get that good fortune, as they didn't last year, things can crash down to earth in a hurry.
And none of us really saw this coming. Remember, they were 12-5 the year they won the Super Bowl, went 5-12 last year. Somehow I think this Rams team is better than what we saw last season, adding in a lot of new pieces in order to try and get back to the top of the NFC West.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
One of the classiest quarterbacks in the NFL, and always in a difficult position because he has the skills to be a starter, but there's usually a youngster behind him that they're grooming and they want on the field. But when given an opportunity to be the guy, he's led teams to the playoffs, and he's also gone to the Pro Bowl. A great combination of arm and legs, not to mention a brilliant mind.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Taylor. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, it's Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action, now Taylor. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Cup, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now Stafford. And he is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
First and goal from the 3. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Taylor will throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
On third down, Taylor. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. "19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Up the middle with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. After the interception, here's Taylor. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Taylor. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll look to Williams to begin things. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's got Higbee complete right side.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here comes 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This is 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are in field goal range here already How do you handle this situation tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Williams. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants now down 13-10, 34 seconds to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Taylor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One last shot for Taylor. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.